Let's take a look at what's going on with the forecast. We do have plenty to talk about. Rain is likely for the morning rush. We're going to continue with scattered showers in the afternoon. I think another heavy batch comes tomorrow night. But look at the jump in the temperatures. We start in the 30s. We'll be in the upper 40s to right around 50 for the afternoon. The bigger picture shows this mess that is out to the west of us. We're starting to pick up some rain chances off to the west of us in western Ohio. The big slug, though, is out here in western Indiana. That will be here for the morning tomorrow. That's why we have that rain that's likely. The big key here is the temperatures. We're sitting at freezing right along the lakeshore areas, a little bit warmer farther south. Now, keep in mind, we'll have a building southerly breeze that's going to help to lift the temperatures a little bit, but will we have just enough latency of this cold air to allow for some of that incoming rain to be freezing rain? Well, let's take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast. And as of right now, it looks like if that's going to be the case, it would be western lakeshore areas and areas east, like maybe even out toward Conneaut and points farther out toward Erie, PA. The rest of us should be well into the upper 30s and low 40s, so I'm not concerned about widespread freezing rain. I'd have to say more or less if you're going west on the turnpike or 6 or 20 or 2, you're going to end up running into that possibility of freezing rain in the morning. But the rest of us here in northeast Ohio, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. What will be a big deal is just the potential for moderate to heavy rain. And keep in mind, the ground is still frozen, so any rain that falls is going to be draining back into the streets, down into the highways, so you know where I'm going with this. I think tomorrow morning's commute could be a slow one. Make sure you plan a little bit of extra time. And of course, Danny will have the latest on traffic. Holly will have the latest on the forecast starting at 4 a.m. We're also keeping a close eye on the rivers. The Grand and now Eagle Creek out at Fay Lake Station is now in flood. So those are the 2 flood warnings that we have. But we're still watching for ice jams on the Huron River, the Vermilion River, the Chagrin, and the Grand River. Now, these are just the areas that we're already seeing some ice jams starting. Nothing widespread, nothing imminent as far as getting people evacuated or anything. But that's certainly a possibility because we have this heavy rain that's still to come. This stretch of rain goes clear back here into the Plains states, and another big push of moisture is coming. Watch how this develops. This is the rain coming tonight. It'll be with us tomorrow morning, that potential for heavy periods of rain. It backs off for the afternoon tomorrow. That's great. We have an easy evening commute, maybe a few showers around. But then tomorrow night, a whole nother wave of rain that could be even heavier will begin to spread across the area. And by Friday morning, here comes the cold front, and we are expecting a sharp drop in temperatures on Friday into Saturday and the rest of the weekend. How much rain is coming? Well, the numbers have jumped around a little bit, but I think for the most part, we're still honed in on that 1 to 2 inch amount of rain. And keep in mind, that's over 11,000 plus square miles. And when you get all that draining down into just a few of our little tributaries and areas, rivers, well, that could be a big problem. There's your Universal Windows Direct forecast. We're going to pop it to 60 on Thursday, then the big drop. Temperatures will be in the 20s on Saturday. Very seasonable to start next week with temperatures in the mid and upper 30s. But don't worry, the 20s and low 30s still lurking by the end of the week.
Did you like the cake? Was it tasty?
I had 2 pieces.
Was that big piece you posted, was that yours?
That was. Don't judge. Yes. It was a double piece.
You earned it,
It was
girl.
a double piece, and then I had a single piece, so technically I had 3 pieces.
Wow. Well,
and I loved it.
It is your day, Betsy.
So thank you, guys.
Yes. Thank you for
worries.
being you.
Yes.